So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful. A star could never shine as bright as you. Shine as bright as you.
Hello, welcome to Wednesday Night Sprints. Hold on one second. Let me make sure that my settings are correct because I don't know that they are. No. Sorry, I needed to fix my mic. It didn't, for some reason, did not connect to, the mic that I paid money for. It's fine. Anyway, happy Wednesday. We're doing reading sprints. We're doing productivity sprints. We're doing whatever sprints you need tonight. I have 30 pages left of Air Awakens that I'm going to try to finish up in the first sprint. And then I'm going to be editing the vlog of this video, of this book, and 2 others. So that's my plan for tonight. What are you guys up to? It's just going to be me for a little bit, and then I think Rainey is going to be is going to hop on later. So it's just me. Hey, I love it when I get YouTube notifications. You're live on your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that, YouTube. Or it'll send you recommended video, and it's the one that you spent 3 days editing. Thanks. So anyways, how is your Wednesday going? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're doing today. Hello, Jess. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, everybody. There's so many hellos. I didn't even start late, but there's a lot of people here. Hello. Going to be eating dinner in the first sprint, then I'll pick up some book. Don't know which one, but I'll pick up something. Let me know if you need some help. I'm very good at telling other people what to read. Am I very good at keeping my own TBR? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's fine. I've actually it's kind of been nice not having Kerplunk. I mean, I will bring Kerplunk back in January, but it has been kind of nice not having Kerplunk as a having to read exactly what's been on my TBR and just picking up whatever. I really need to get a better lighting setup because I don't have a great setup here. Yeah, anyways. Going to be reading one day in December. I hope you're loving it. Joining in and reading Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I'm about 30% in. Nice. I need to start that series. I haven't done that yet. Hello. Reading A Game of Fate tonight for Era's Readathon. What era are you on? That's the word. It's been a busy day. I'm so sorry. My brain is just not here today. It's fine. Be eating pizza, doing laundry, and working on planner videos tonight. Very nice. I'm gonna do pizza tomorrow. Today I think I have a HelloFresh meal that's shrimp and couscous with some cucumbers and Greek salad. That's probably what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight at some point. Going to be reading There's Something About Holly by Cody Hall. Is that a Christmas romance? I feel like it's a holiday romance. Started today. I'm excited to continue. Nice. Hello. I'll be reading Thieves Gambit by Kavion Lewis. I can't speak. This is not a great start. I can't even. We're 4 minutes into this, and yeah. Anyways, caffeine. Maybe that'll help. Hello, just watched the first 2 episodes of Percy Jackson, and it is awesome. That's good to hear. I haven't started it yet, and I've been it's been a busy day at work, so I haven't necessarily even been on TikTok or Twitter or anything. But I was trying to avoid spoilers. Not that it's a spoiler when you know what I mean. It's a retelling. It's an adaptation. There's not really a spoiler, but you know what I meant. I also love when YouTube tells me I'm live. I'm just in case it's not me. Like I could see it being like if you had a business account and it was like a lot of people sharing the same channel, that would make sense. But yeah, I'm like, thank you. I am the sole person on this channel, so I would hope it's me that's live. Not sure what I'm going to be doing. I really need to figure out what to read. A mood, Tina. A mood. Let me know if you need help. Hello, I'll be reading The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. That's the third one in that series. I need to start this series. I need to start it. It's on my unhaul project. Because I've owned the book for 2 years. My Wednesday's been pretty good. Just finished decorating some Christmas cookies with my mom. That's so fun. Why not get a smaller dice and do fewer books on Kerplunk? I am gonna do that in January. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in 2024. I think I'm probably gonna go down to a D6, and then like if I don't finish those 6, then but I don't know, because like if I only roll like a 2, then it's just not an interesting video. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am getting better about, like, I've planned out, my content is planned through February at this point. And I know what vlogs I'm doing even past that. I just don't know when they're going to be scheduled. So I'm thinking that like, as long as I get those books into my Kerplunk, then that will be the more efficient way to do things. But what's not going to work is if I just pick random books. So I think I'm also going to go through my prompt cards and just make sure that they all still make sense. 24 people watching and only 4 likes seems wrong. I appreciate this. I'm on the Fearless era, and this is for Forbidden Romance. Fun. Shrimp and couscous sound like a one-way trip to the ER. You know, yeah, maybe you should not eat that. You know, that's maybe not a great thing. Fish is like one of my main sources of protein. Like I'm not a pescatarian, but I'm as close to one can get. Working on finishing up the Prime Mating Agency. That is a title. I've got 1 book left. Nice. There's something about Holly's book 2 in the Mistletoe Christmas Romances. Okay. The first one was called Nick and Noel's. Oh, did I read that? I don't know if I read that, but I do know which one you're talking about. I'm so excited to watch them. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight, but this weekend definitely. I've actually had people go live on my channel twice without me. That's scary. That's what happens when you plan large events and then get too ill to host your own event. That's fair. Also, there's like more than one person that's connected to my StreamYard account. So like if like they were going live and then they accidentally like clicked on mine instead of theirs, I guess that could happen. But yeah. Prime Mating Agency series. It's been a week of forgetting words. It really has. We were talking about this at work, and we were like, this week, especially because like I'm going to be off next week. So this week specifically for me is the Friday afternoon of 2023. And my coworker this afternoon was making fun of me because we were like talking about something that like wasn't really an emergency. And I was like, that seems like a 2024 problem. So that was like the tagline of the day is that feels like a 2024 problem. Finished Divine Rivals, reading an arc of Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce. That sounds like fun. Just, you know how to make dice? Because I don't know how to make dice. So, yeah. I mean, like, I watch TikToks where people are making them, but I don't know how to do it, nor do I have the tools to do it. Because that does make more sense to just do it yourself. Do it like, I don't know. Maybe if I did a D8. Do I have a D8? I feel like I might. Hold, please. Not that drawer. I don't know where my dice are. Okay, well, this is a conundrum. I think I have a D8 somewhere. I hope they also adapt Heroes of Olympus as well. Yeah, that will be cool. I mean, I'm sure that like if this one goes well, then they'll continue on because like the kids are young enough that it makes sense to just stay with them. Isn't really Brittany doing a read along for 5th season starting in March? Maybe did I miss something? Because I know her and I talked about Buddy reading it, but I don't know if we discussed when. Because I know she's doing Wheel of Time, but she might be. 90 pages left of The Housemaid's Secret. Are you liking this? I've heard good things about this and the first one and then this one. Hello. Your content planning inspiration. I have to do it this way. This is the only way that I can have consistent content and pretend like my brain is normal is if I over plan things. And I think that like this past year specifically, I've treated my channel like a job, like a business, rather than a hobby, which like I'm making hobby money. So like I don't recommend it at all. But I just like I know my brain and I know that if I don't treat it like a job, I'll just be like, oh, it's fine if I don't put a video up this week. And then like that'll just snowball into a month of no content. So that's the only reason why. Sorry, I just saw Jess's comment. I'll get to it in a second. My job closes end of day tomorrow, probs around 2 for the year, and I'm so ready. Yes. I'm so excited for you. I do have to work through Friday, but Friday is our Christmas party, so like it's not really working. A black and white cube and a black permanent marker. That's also an idea. Yeah, but see, I have like fancy, pretty dice. Types into Google easy ways to make your own die. Google responds with unaliving yourself. Hotline phone number. Maybe that's one time we shouldn't have used the plural. I am enjoying it. Love the first one. This is similar but really good. My first Frida McFadden. Yeah, I want to read her new one. She has a new one coming out in Q1 called like The Teacher. And I just think that a thriller involving an education system sounds fascinating. So I'm excited for it. Last Friday was my last day of the year. That's so exciting. Yeah, my husband's family is all like or was, they're like now retired teachers, and they would get like the whole summer off. They get these like 3 weeks off in the winter, and it was just like, man, I went into the wrong job. Just took a look in the BNK Discord. There was a post yesterday, but I don't know if it's a solid plan. Okay. We'll figure it out. We fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. So anyways, we're gonna start a sprint. I'm not gonna be going super late tonight. Probably about 3 hours total. Just because I do have an early day tomorrow, and I don't, and I'm tired. So, let me get the sprint up. All right. Well, I will see you in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back. We got some friends. We got friends. Hello, how are you guys? Muted. You're muted.
I am muted. Also, I saw the lights that are. I was like, I have Christmas lights. Where did I? I was just like, yeah, I put up. No, I didn't. No, I. Okay, it's fine. I've been signing Christmas cards for clients.
Ooh, fun.
So we are a page and a half into like 3 or 4 pages of labels.
Fun.
So,
That's
anyways,
fun. So you didn't have D&D tonight?
no, me and one of the other players was ready to go, but the DM, because my brother's DMing currently, he's letting me take a break. The DM forgot. The DM's girlfriend forgot. And also would not be able to play tonight. And then one other player forgot. So it was like, okay.
Fair enough. I mean, the week before Christmas, like there's crazy, like everybody's forgetting everything.
Yeah, and I understand. So I feel less bad that he had to message me at 6:30 Sunday night going, "Where are you?" while I was playing Baldur's Gate for our other D&D game.
Fair enough.
But
fair enough. I still don't have a dryer. It was damaged again.
For you.
It was damaged again. You're muted, Rainy.
Damaged again?
Yeah.
Like the same dryer?
Yeah.
Damaged in a different way?
Yeah. Because like it had like originally just had like some dents. And so they were just gonna like discount it and then send it out again today. And apparently now like the drain hose was like completely slashed.
Are they just not good at bringing?
Don't go to Lowe's to get your appliances, people. So, fingers crossed Friday.
Oh
Jesus
my
fucking
gosh.
Christ.
Yeah, that's been my day.
This too shall pass.
Like, I'm glad that we're at least gonna have it. Like, fingers crossed, as long as it comes in this weekend, because next week I'm not working, and I have this grand plan to like do a New Year reset and like deep clean my house and like wash my curtains and wash like the couch covers and all this stuff. So like as long as I have it for next week when I can like really clean my house, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Will I be searching the bottom of my closet for clothes this week? Possibly. Fortunately, Friday is our Christmas party, and I bought a Lover Christmas sweatshirt to wear. Because they're like, we're doing ugly Christmas sweaters, and I hate ugly Christmas sweaters. So I just bought an Etsy, like on Etsy, I bought one of the, like, we could leave the lights up till January.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you sent us pictures of that, right?
Did I? Well, I bought a Reputation one for the Eras Tour movie, but then, like, she was doing a sale on her shop for the Christmas ones. And so I bought one last week.
Oh, hey, Brianna's live. This is a shop.
Don't worry, I got the notification too. What are y'all doing tonight?
We said Christmas cards. Woo.
Are you reading?
And folding all of the shirts that I pulled out to film some things.
Cool. Are you reading right now? Or are you done for the year?
What is reading? I don't know. I did
the Goodreads. That's all I needed to do.
I've got one book and I'm done with my Goodreads goal. And I'm just like, I should finish the book I'm reading.
You know, it is your readathon.
It is my readathon. Yeah, anyways.
I had to check. Do DNFs count for your readathon? I'm not actually submitting because I have the spreadsheets and that would be unfair. But like, can I count it?
I trust you.
Okay.
I think it would depend on when someone DNF'd. I think I would go with the rule that we use for Amazing Readathon, which is like 50%.
Cool. We're gonna pretend that I did 50% because I don't want to read another book from 2020. I was like, I was literally trying to fit the books into like I literally like I was like, here's the list of books I have to read before the end of the year for content. Here are the prompts. Do they fit? Cool. So it's fine. I had to take a break to read to finish this one.
Oh, nice. I've been wanting to read that.
It was fine. No, it was published in 2015. I was like, maybe it's 2020. Because I DNF'd Ray Bear.
Oh, really?
I don't think like I can see the appeal of it. I think my brain, like I just couldn't comprehend it at this point.
Ray Bear does go very, very quickly. It's like a blink and you miss it kind of book.
That's the thing, and I want it to slow down.
Yeah. I mean, like, so the thing about Ray Bear is like it is such tight writing.
Yeah.
And such like the world building and the character, and like she just does so much with so little that it is impressive what she's able to do. But I can also see how like if you're not in the right headspace to be following along with that pace.
Right. Well, and I think like because I've read several 600-700 page fantasies this past 6 weeks. I'm just in that headspace to like really dive into a world and like learn. And I was like, I got to about 25% and I was like, I am dying for an info dump.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of info dump in the like. I think most of the info dump actually happens later because you're finding things out as the character is finding them out. So that might be one that you just like DNF for now and come back to it when you need something that's good. You're in the mood for something that's speedy and going to like when you're in the mood for that and you don't want to be reading massive fantasy books.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do. But it is what it is. But yeah, that was my folklore book.
Mm-hmm. I haven't read the second book, but it was a very good book. Like.
Yeah, like I mean, like I feel like it could potentially have been a favorite if it was twice as long. But I was like, you are introducing me into this brand new world, and it's like breakneck speed.
Yeah,
and I would like to digest it a little bit more.
It's one of those that the book you have in the first, I think, third. Like she continually switched up what book you're reading because you're like, oh, okay, I think I know what's going on with this book. I think I know how things are going to go. And she's like, well, here's the thing. Yeah. Here's this bit of information. And now the main character is going to have to completely change course.
Yeah.
You know?
That was
and she does that a couple of times and she does it really well in a really clever way.
Yeah.
I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. But like, it is something that it goes by very quickly. It does go by very quickly. And I also would have liked like maybe another 100 pages, I think.
And then the sequel is also super short.
Yeah. So
I'm like, that's okay. Not all books are for me.
Yep.
I have too many books on my shelves to be like, oh, this is I could see how this could be fixed. Rainy, what are you up to tonight?
I was singing.
What were you singing?
A song about poop.
Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for you. Goodbye.
Boys.
Oh, Lincoln.
Children. 3-year-olds. That's a 3-year-old
full
thing.
confidence.
I was mostly trying to put him to sleep and dealing with him because he's in trouble because he punched me in the face. And when I said why, he said, well, I didn't have enough space on the couch and you were in my way. And I said, okay, but you don't punch people. And so I turned his TV off and he got very upset and then tried to reason with me. And I said, no, sir. So you can have TV tomorrow. So
he's so logical.
He really was fine. He literally said, let's make a deal, Mom. And I said, no, we're not making a deal. There's no deals to be made. Sorry. No. So mostly dealing with that. But now I'm trying to edit my most surprising reads video. And then I need to finish The Right Move today. I'm at 75%.
Nice. Is that your last one?
Oh, that's funny. No. I have 3 more.
Oh no.
I'm 50% through Final Offer.
Okay.
And I have not started Wildfire. I do not want to read that book. I hated Icebreaker so much. I just can't get myself to start this book. And I don't know what to do about that. And then
So you're saving it for last.
yeah. And then I still have to read King of Pride, but that'll go super quick because King of Wrath went super quick.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. But yeah, I just don't want to read Wildfire. I really don't.
I say make an effort, and when you get about
Yeah.
10% in, go, you know what? This isn't going any better than the first one. Bye.
I probably am going to do that. I'm going to at least start it.
Right. But if the writing style is the same, which it likely will be, and if that's what you didn't like about Icebreaker, then you're like, well, if the point of the video is, oh, I'm ranking the top 10 of Goodreads in like my personal ranking order, obviously it's going to be towards the bottom. So like, what's the point?
Yeah, I know. But everyone said that if you hated Icebreaker, you might like this one, that they're completely different. So I don't know.
It would just depend on like why you didn't like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a writing style is not really going to change within the same series. But if it's like reading like the tropes of Icebreaker, then Wildfire might be different.
Well, it wasn't the writing style per se. So maybe, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'll try. I'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I got 5 minutes edited and also made my Canva templates for the like in between each book for the vlog.
Yay!
I'm starting to develop a theme and like a template for my vlogs, which is going to be great going into 2024 because I'm going to do a lot of vlogs.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Watching Big Bang Theory instead of reading. I approve of this. Sometimes you need a chill night. Hello, Rye. Hello. Reading Hades by Carly Spade. Very nice. Yes, I have friends now.
Hi, Jessica.
I'm not by myself. Hello. Got to page 200 in City of Glass. Very nice. Hello. Hello.
You still haven't gotten to the part that no one talks about in City of Glass.
I never read that one.
I've never read that one either.
I read the first two.
Sad about things very often. That made me sad.
No.
Anyway.
Didn't do much, but I think I found what I'm going to read. Murphy's Slaw by Elizabeth Logan. I love this title.
Yeah.
Read 10% of Hopeless. Very nice. Okay, Rainy, the first one of this series. What's it called?
Flawless.
Dang it.
Why?
Well, I was going to be like, oh, I could read if it's Powerless. I'll read that one and the Lauren Roberts one in a vlog.
Oh,
because the second one is Reckless and one of the other ones in Elsie Silver is Reckless.
No, it's Powerless and then Reckless. And then it's Powerless and then Reckless. It's the same order.
Right, but Flawless is first.
Yeah, I know. But I know Powerless is third. Yes. In Elsie. Yeah. I did think that was funny. I was like, how on earth? I was like, the third one of Lauren Roberts has to be Hopeless. We have to continue.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to some Christmas stories for Book 'em On while doing chores. They were written by Louisa May Alcott. Nice. Well written, but so depressing. I do not.
Oh, you're reading. I know exactly which one you're reading. It's the little Christmas girl one. Do I still have it? I don't still have it.
I have 3 of the 10 books that I need to read for my book. I haven't decided what I want to name this BookTube favorites vlog because I'm doing a choose your own adventure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've been watching literally 5 million best books and worst books ones because I was going to try to do some sort of BookTube's best, but I don't know what I'm doing with it yet.
Yeah.
I'm just getting data right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to do bigger booktubers so that when I tag them all on Instagram, then they will share the story.
Yeah.
Like that's my goal.
Yeah.
You can also tag them in your like tags on YouTube, and then that will come up when people search them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Cassidy's only because I texted her and I was like, hey, what's your favorite book of the year? Which I'm not actually taking her favorite one, but I'm taking like something in her top 10.
Yeah.
But I need to find some fantasy romance peeps.
Did
you
you
do a fantasy romance one?
Did you look at Raven Haired Reader? That's one.
Not yet. Has she posted hers yet?
She just filmed it, so it should be up soon because she just posted it on her Instagram saying this is going up soon.
Nice.
And then I'm just waiting for Booked and Busies as well.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who else.
Yeah. I'm doing Cassidy versus Murphy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they're both indie fantasy, which I think is going to be really cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then it's going to be Chandler, I think, versus Izzy.
I don't know if I know Izzy. Izzy's
Happy for now.
What's with it?
Her channel's Happy for Now.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one.
She did some of the sprints during Amazing Readathon.
Okay.
Yeah, she was on Mars,
yeah, she's good friends with Shay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I get to meet her in August.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Listen to I already read this one. I don't know what I'm doing. Read around 100 pages. Realized I had a novella before the last book. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, the Dryer Saga continues.
Yeah, what was it yesterday? Was it the day before yesterday that you were on and like you started saying something? I'm just like, no.
That was yesterday. So it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. I worked from home yesterday.
That's right.
And then Derek worked from home today because they were going to deliver it again. He calls me and he goes, "You're going to be pissed." I went to Lowe's. I went up there. I was like, I need your store director's email address. Like, this is stupid. So, anyways, maybe Friday.
Maybe Friday.
I got to 63%. Maybe third time's the charm. Hello. Got through 50 pages of There's Something About Mary. I love that name. I want to stop reading. It's so good so far. I love this.
Nice.
I'm just hoping for that last. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I just haven't read a ton of Christmas romances this year, and the ones I have been kind of meh. But the past 2 years, I've ended up with a Christmas romance in my top 10 books of the year.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, where is it this year?
I haven't even had time to read Christmas romances because of this freaking Goodreads thing.
Because after you get through it, you're gonna be like, I don't want to see another romance for a year.
No, I mean fantasy romance, yes, because I want
contemporary romance.
Yes. I'm like, goodbye, please, no.
Yeah, it's sucky. No reading done. Put laundry in the dryer. Way to rub it in.
I'm sorry, Brianna. We're several hours flights away, or I'd say, hey, just come over and do your laundry at our house.
I mean, on Sunday, we took a basket over to Derek's mom's.
Yeah.
And it did enough for
to get you through.
I was like, I gotta put a couple pairs of jeans in there. It's fine. Work called me to pick up a shift for tomorrow. I told them I would let them know tomorrow. That's fair. That's fair. I hated when I was working retail and also in restaurants, and they would call, you were fully expecting a day off. You had plans, and they call and they're like, "Hey, can you pick up this shift?"
I always said no.
I had real good boundaries at the. I mean, because when I was in college, the Chick-fil-A I worked at was so well staffed. It is. I would regularly get, hey, we're having a slow morning. Would you because they would call the college students first because they knew we had finals and stuff to right. Would you like to have the day off? Or we'd be the first person they'd approach to ask off. But if you call me and I had plans, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Well, if you're my friend,
when I waited tables, I was such a glutton for extra cash though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be yes, I will come and I will work dinner, but I want to be first cut or whatever. But then I would just, but it was sense. Oh, I can make an extra $100 tonight. Yeah, sure. Working on 2 different things, Heartstopper 4 and Shattered Glass. I read Heartstopper 5 this weekend and it's still cute.
Aww.
Recently bought myself some Nano Block Pokemon Legos. Ooh, fun. Nice. I need a new kit because I have one more left. Gave it 3 stars. That's kind of how I felt about Divine Rivals. That's fair.
Very sad because I loved that book and I don't want to talk about it.
A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed.
Yeah. I want to read A Study in Drowning because she wrote Juniper and Thorn, and
It's
that's going to end up
so
on my best list.
gothic and weird and creepy and like there's
You
so
should
much
read-
about.
You should read Juniper and Thorn
I know I want to read it.
because it's
Rachel's
also
favorite
creepy
book.
and weird, but also with witches
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of my favorite
and
things.
a psychopath father.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about it is that it really does, on multiple levels, talk about how women's perceptions of reality are questioned.
Mhm.
With a main character who is living through a very different reality than most people live through for reasons that I won't get into. But read A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, because I've had multiple people who were not happy with Divine Rivals say they really that was what they were looking for when it came to that book.
Yeah.
So, and I also felt like I enjoyed it, but I felt like A Study in Drowning was a better.
Nice.
So,
hello, Julie. Still trying to finish the Luminaries. Today has been quite a day. I feel you. I also put laundry in the dryer. Thanks, Jess. Thanks. Appreciate it.
it's great. I have so many people that let me live, but I have to cart it across state
But I
lines.
have to go across the country. If you haven't read Nick and Noelle's Christmas playlist, you totally should. I don't think I've read. I think like it's on my TBR, like not my TBR, but like I've heard really good things about it. I always said no to the extra shifts, and they stopped asking very quickly.
Yeah,
A mood. I still need to get to Heartstopper 5. I mean, like it showed up on Saturday, and I was like, I'm just gonna read this right now.
Yeah.
I had very good relationships with my managers when I was in college because like it was one of those situations that I was such a good work, like they knew they could count on me. So when I was like, hey, I need this date off, I always got first
Right.
dibs. So
yeah. It would be one thing if they didn't ask multiple times a week. Yeah, that's so frustrating. Yeah, you should say no.
Yeah, no, say no.
Mm-hmm.
If we're recommending books with witches, A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I've heard really good things about
I have
that.
heard good things.
And The Very Secret Society of Irregular
I
Witches.
don't
I've heard good
suppose
things about that
butterflies and books. Are either of those Kindle Unlimited? Just curious. For no particular reason.
one. Secret Society might be.
Maybe.
Because
that one was good. I didn't love it as much as all the girlies did, but I liked that one.
Yeah. I need to find a witchy book that's not cozy because I think that's my problem.
Have you read any Rachel Griffin ones?
No. Yeah, that's cozy.
I don't think those are cozy.
That's well, it's whimsical.
Okay, it is.
There is a difference.
Really, that's the best word for those books, and I love them. But I don't know if I would call them cozy. I don't know.
They're whimsical. No, like I actually unhauled The Nature of Witches this month because I specifically remember I was watching Kayla's video and she's like, "Oh, I really liked Rachel Griffin in the past. She has very whimsical writing." I was like, "Unhaul."
Oh, that's a buzzword for me. Like, give me that.
It was for me last year. But like I'm just finding that like I don't know, like my reading tastes have really changed this year.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, indie fantasy. Ava Reed is doing a Lady Macbeth book.
Ooh.
I'm here for it.
Add to TBR.
I don't hate Macbeth quite as much as I hate Hamlet, but I'm always down for retellings of the tragedies because I think they usually have endings I like better.
That's fair. Hamlet retellings are great. We can only dry about a third of a load at a time because the dryer has too much weight in it and it squeaks so loud. Oh no, yeah.
I mean, my washer shakes uncontrollably, but to be fair, both of mine are refurbished, but we paid very little and they work fine. You know, so
my washing machine, like it has a history of wanting to take off into space. It's very loud. And when we took our dryer apart, there was probably an entire dog worth of hair inside the like underneath the drum. And I was like, oh, that's why it took 3 cycles to dry my clothes.
Yeah, you gotta clean those out occasionally.
Well, in order to clean it out, you had to completely, like, we had to take the front of it out, take the drum out. Yeah.
Did they give you any suggestions on how to keep that from happening again?
The one that we have now is a complete singular panel because it's a washer and dryer in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's one machine. Also, it has a 5-year warranty, so yeah. That's how it was too. I was always the one they called because they could trust me. Yeah.
I worked a double shift at a Chick-fil-A. After you do that, the managers love you.
Exactly.
I was there for 12 hours.
Yeah. Jennifer Saint's next book is about Hera, which should be interesting. Ooh. A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon is very much in the same vibe of the X-Hex. I liked that one, though.
Yeah, that one was just all right for me.
I didn't like the sequel, the Kiss Curse.
The Kiss Curse.
Yeah.
But the X-Hex were fun. But I hated Not the Witch You Wed.
Oh.
Like, hated with a burning passion of a firing of 1,000 suns. And then Madeline Miller is writing a book about Persephone.
Ooh, interesting.
Not a fan of her writing, but
yeah, I'm not.
The
either.
girlies really are.
I haven't read her. I've read Jennifer Saint. I read her Electra book, and I don't know if anyone's ever going to see that footage because it's that fantasy vlog that I've been working on for forever. But
at this point, it's like not relevant.
It's not relevant, but like I liked a lot. I liked some of the books I read, and I had stuff to say about some of the other ones. Like I was very underwhelmed by what she did with the Oresteia, just because it was one of those things that I was like, if I wanted this story, I could have just reread the Oresteia.
Right.
Like it didn't add anything. Like people like, I don't know. I just like people will talk about it like it's amazing and it's feminine. And I'm just like, this is just the same story, but the viewpoints are female. Mm-hmm. Like you're not adding anything to what was already there and giving me anything else to think about. So it was just, I got a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Witch's Guide way more than X-Hex. Nice. Is that by Lana Harper?
Yes.
Yeah, I did read that one.
I did read that one. That one was just all right.
It was fine. I liked the competition element of it, but like it, I think I was trying to find too much logic in it, which does not exist in witchy romances. Atalanta by Jennifer Saint was really good. I thought I was gonna have to read that one because of the Goodreads, but it didn't make the top 10, so I might read it later. I said January, but it's not gonna be January.
To be honest,
what?
It shouldn't have been on fantasy in the first. Like the bookstores don't even shelve it in fantasy; they shelve it in fiction.
There were 3 Greek retellings that were that way. Also, The Unmaking of June Farrow is is shelved in general fiction, and Starling House is shelved in horror. So
yeah, it's like what even?
Someone at Goodreads was drunk.
Here's the thing: I can understand if there are certain things. Certain horror novels. I mean, you know what? I can understand why you would think that was fantasy, not Song for the Void. Let's not get wrong there. I can see either or. I haven't read Starling House, but like when you're sitting there telling me that this is historical fiction, it's not fantasy unless the gods are real. Are the gods real? If the gods are real, okay,
right. Well, and then also I feel like Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia should have been romantasy because the romance was a major plot of that book. And then Assistant to the Villain does not have a strong romance plot in at least the first book. But because it's Red Tower, they put it out in romantasy.
I was also so shocked that beat Ashes, but then not really because isn't it a TikTok book, Assistant to the...
It's a TikTok book and it's a Red Tower book, which is the same publisher that put out Fourth Wing.
Well, unfortunate.
Worked a double as customer service manager the week of Thanksgiving. Oh boy. One of my work colleagues is a food safety manager for a grocery store in Seattle, and the week of Thanksgiving, I'm like, I will talk to you next week. As an actual witch, I typically like all of the witchy romances. Some are just better than others. That's fair. That's fair. I don't remember what it was I didn't like about Not the Witch You Wed. I think it was like the phrase, like he kept... Oh, it was because she kept calling her magic Sparky.
No.
I don't hate that, but I can see why you...
She did it so much, too. It was like she was trying to be quirky.
It's like me with Powerless and the fact that the love interest overused the word darling.
Yeah.
Like, it was great at the very beginning when it was every now and then it was like this...
I did purchase...
the same conversation 4 different times.
I purchased What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn because I've read her books in the past and have liked them. So that's like I'm gonna try it again.
I just don't feel like reading anything that I have. Everything that I want to read, I don't have.
I'm
It's unfortunate.
sorry.
Maybe I should just reread Little Thief again.
You should have. I mean, KU.
Oh, that's me.
All right. Should we do another sprint?
Yes.
Sure.
Cool. All right. I'll see you in 45 minutes. I'm gonna eat dinner. Hello, welcome back. I ate dinner and then I finished editing my vlog.
Good for you.
So that'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Yay.
That's what I did. How did y'all do?
Well, this is what my signature is currently looking like right now.
It's getting sloppier and sloppier.
We are missing, hold on, 4 letters at this point.
For some reason, I ended up on Brandon Sanderson's TikTok when he was like signing 3 million copies of Tress. And he's like, I created my signature so that it moves your whole arm instead of just your wrist so that I wouldn't get carpal tunnel.
Yes, yeah, and that is how it's very funny because people were making fun of Taylor for holding her pins like this.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about that is that forces you to use your whole arm
Exactly.
instead of just your wrist. So Girly was thinking like that is actually a very ergonomic way to hold your pen. It feels weird as heck, but it's a very
It would be
ergonomic
hard, like it would be hard to like write notes and stuff that way, but like for signatures, absolutely.
That's how she does all of her writing.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm sure like once you get used to it, then it's fine.
Yeah. So I'm over here like trying to do kind of a generic holiday greeting that's not like Merry Christmas because I don't know what most of my people celebrate.
Right.
We have a few people that are LDS that I just like sent a generic winter card that was like, I hope you have a great 2024.
LDS celebrates
Not
Christmas.
LDS, sorry, Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what I meant. And so the rest of these, I'm like, may your days be merry and bright, so that it's not like it's Christmassy enough that
Right,
like
if you celebrate Christmas, you're like, yeah, that's a Christmas card.
Merry Christmas, we'll get it.
Yeah.
But it's generic enough that if you don't celebrate Christmas,
then
I'm
you'll
just
see
saying
it.
you won't
They'll
with it.
see it as like, oh, she's trying to be inclusive. That's cool.
Yeah. And I don't like if I knew for sure what all of my people celebrated, I wouldn't worry about it. I just buy cards
Yeah.
for that. But I am trying to, like it's hard because I live in the South, which means that like most of the people are going to get offended that I don't say Merry Christmas if I don't acknowledge Christmas in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like there could be, I live in a liberal area. There could be people that are like, why is she shoving Christmas down my throat?
Right.
And like, I'm sorry.
Little Miss Ma'am has some opinions tonight.
Little Miss Ma'am is not being great. Little Miss Ma'am has been cranky all day and will not sleep. Yeah,
She's like, you talking to me?
I wish she'd go to sleep. I don't know if she's teething.
I forgot to play in that one.
How did your sprint go, Rainey?
Well,
did you at least get the other one to bed?
No. He decided he was gonna sleep in his big boy bed tonight. So we're seeing if he's actually gonna do that or not. Dad,
let's make a deal. I'm gonna sleep in the big bed.
Because he wants a toy. Dad said he would get him a Transformers toy if he made it through the night. So we'll see. So Dad's in bed with him, and I had to go in bed with her because she started crying. But she doesn't want to go to sleep, but she also doesn't want to hang out. So I don't really know what Miss Ma'am wants.
This is where the party is.
Oh, Miss Ma'am.
Are you happy now that people are talking to you, sweetie? Is that what it was?
Yep.
Most of you are all the big people are?
Yeah. She's like, I turned 8 months old today. Like, I have a lot to say.
I have a lot to say. Also, I saw this one as we were going to the sprint. I don't want to read the books that I have. A mood.
That is a mood.
I'll be honest, like the books that I want to read currently are A Darker Shade of Magic, which I do have, and The Lightning Thief, which I do have. But I also need to finish the books that I've started this year and not finished.
That's also fair. Also, how many books do you have on your physical TBR? Because otherwise you're going to end up going into this year at the end of the year in your video of like, I still have 150 books on my unread TBR.
We're not talking about it.
How many are on mine for a reason, because it's never going to be lower.
My TBR has stuck to around 100-ish books every year until last year when it was 140.
Or did it go down this year?
I haven't bought a lot of books this year because I'm out of shelf space. And also I was saving to quit my job.
But also, you've done a lot of library books because a lot of your reading has been for content.
Yes, that too. So there is that. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens when
Are you still doing
down
the
and
12 Days of Margaret this year?
I should.
Yeah.
I plan to. I'm unemployed. I should do it. I should.
You can knock it out so quickly.
Yeah, I should get on that and do a lot of filming. I just have not been in the mood to film like at all.
A mood.
Mm-hmm.
A mood.
Sit down and like do a content planning and I just haven't, because all I want to do is play Baldur's Gate right now.
Do we need to do a not live show?
Should.
So I can kick your butt into gear.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll be mad about it, but it wouldn't be a bad idea.
We can do that this weekend. So Game of Fate is basically a touch of darkness from Hades' perspective. Excuse me. It's fine, but it's basically the same book.
I don't understand why people do that, where they just write it from the. I'm like, why?
The new From Blood and Ash is just from his perspective. I was like, why? This doesn't need to exist.
I feel like you could have just had like a paragraph or no, like a chapter.
Like a novella.
Like a novella, yeah.
The high points. But like Midnight Sun is like the best example of that. And it's probably why they've started, like authors have started doing it, because Midnight Sun was so popular. But like that book is a chore.
Yeah.
That book was a choice, is what it was.
It was a choice for her. It was a chore for me.
Yeah.
I'm still plannering. Nice. Jess, you do you need adult supervision?
I do.
I need an adultier adult.
I kid you not, a giant bruise this big because I cannot be trusted to walk around my own bed right now.
Well, at least you know where your bruises come from.
Oh, there's like 3 other ones that I'm not entirely sure where they came from.
I've had this scratch on my arm for a week and a half. Not a clue how it happened.
Like,
I mean, I imagine it was a dog claw, but like, don't know.
Don't get me wrong. There are bruises on my body that I'm like, well, how the fuck did you get there?
Right.
But this one I remember because it hurt, and I was like, oh, that's gonna bruise, and it's a big one.
Oh. Didn't read, did some more clean out of my Goodreads and want to read list down to 200 books. I've just given up at this point. Like, my want to read is where books go to die. My physical TBR shelf is where I like can like.
My want to read is where I go when I'm like, oh, I have money to buy a book. Like, what book should I buy?
I don't even do that. Like my want to read is literally as I'm scrolling. I'm like, that looks interesting. That looks interesting. That looks interesting.
Oh, I never scroll.
Or if like I hear about it on Sprints or whatever. Yeah. Filmed a vlog clip and read about 15 pages. Very nice. Oh, I cleared out 200. Nice. 56 pages, and it just keeps getting better. Yay! Got to page 109. Lots of action and adventure. We love that. She's not tired. You just find her passed out eventually.
My cousin, they were at Disney. And he must have been, I think he was like 2 is what my mom said, but he was just, she said, the whole family tells this story because he goes from like just chatting up with all of the adults to face down in his pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So fast.
Yeah, you hear that, Miss Ma'am?
He just conked out. It's very like, I was not alive for that moment, but it is very funny to listen to.
She's got such a smug little look on her face whenever she gets what she wants. You're like, you can tell you're the youngest.
Yeah, you little smush.
You know what? Better to be the youngest daughter than the eldest.
I mean, I agree with that. Being eldest here.
I was like, I am the eldest, so.
Yeah.
I have one of my friends, part of why they only had 3 kids is because she was the eldest of 4.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, and she it's funny because she had all boys. So like those boys are going to be the best husbands, or would be if they weren't fundy. They don't grow up fundy. But it was very funny because like the two elder daughters, they're kind of because they're the ones that have the most kids. Like her younger sister is also like, I felt an insane amount of pressure to care for the two younger siblings behind me, and like I don't want, because her first kid is a daughter. She's like, I don't want her to feel that, and like she already gets stressed out about stuff if we talk about like budget and stuff.
Yeah. This is why I'm having one child.
She's very sensitive.
Where was I? Got 143 pages, right?
Nice.
Nice.
You got to bribe your kids sometimes. Yep. I told my youngest brother we would get him anything he wanted if he would just be potty trained. He wanted a Buzz Lightyear toothbrush and toothpaste. That's funny. Mom's coming back from Florida.
Matters.
Why is your mother coming back from Florida when it is cold? Isn't Florida the place that you go to in the winter?
Well, Florida's crazy right now. Don't come here.
Don't come here.
Honestly,
as the oldest of 5 with the single mom, this is why I don't want children.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. We're gonna do one more sprint, but we are gonna do a 30-minute sprint. Because I am tired.
I understand.
I don't want to people anymore.
Yeah.
You can all thank Lowe's.
Look at Jessica's next comment. What's wrong with your mother?
He's gonna be here for 2 weeks for Christmas and then going back.
Going where it's cold for 2 weeks for Christmas and then coming back. Just have her fly you down here.
Well, because Jess's whole family lives up there.
True facts.
So it's cheaper for one person to fly.
I get it. But like, anyways, oh my god.
A lot of Ohio snowbirds come back from Florida for Christmas and then leave again. That's fair.
Wild. They want like those 2 weeks of snow and then they're done with it.
Fair. We're not gonna get any, like, we might get a tiny little bit of snow this weekend, and then and it'll be gone by Monday. And I was like, great. The one day of the year I actually want it to snow. Christmas.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, just her versus like yeah, that would be a little expensive.
Listen, if you ever come down to visit, let me know. It might be a part of Florida that's near me. So
I live by the theme parks. It's about to be wild. Have fun.
Kayla, I have been to Orlando in the holiday times. My thoughts and prayers.
Oh yeah.
Except there's not going to be any snow this year with the we're supposed to have we'll have a little bit, which I'm grateful for because our inversion is so bad right now. So we need it, but I just want it to stick around a little bit longer. But then January will probably be terrible. Originally from Ohio, moved down here for work, but education went well. Yeah.
I have an uncle that grew up here. My dad's oldest brother grew up here. They moved down from Pennsylvania when my dad was 6. Grew up here, moved up to Ohio, and now he's back because he lives in the Villages.
Nice.
So
nice.
All right.
Let me put this back up. And we will.
That's funny.
There you go. All right. I will see you in 30 minutes. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I will be honest, I filmed a vlog clip and then I was on TikTok. And that's all I did. I was like, a 30-minute sprint is not long enough to take a shower, and I don't want to start another book. So
You will get, as aforementioned, I'm not reading during my own readathon because I want to play a silly game. You will get zero judgment from me.
That's fair.
In my defense, the voice actors for this.
I was like, I was left unsupervised.
What?
The joke is like, in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
Well, it's very fun. So, one of the actors that plays one of the characters, he plays Asterion, he almost quit. And he, like, put his whole heart and soul into this character. And there are entire scenarios that you don't get access to that dialogue unless you let the character die and have to have him resurrected. But those are like, that is some of his best acting. I was like, listen, if they didn't want us to blow Asterion up and into smithereens, they shouldn't have given Neil permission to do so well on those lines. So like, it's like being a part of an adventure movie, but like you get to help make some of the decisions. So like, it's a story. It's just not a book.
Fair enough.
Problem.
Fair enough. Rainy, how did you do?
Turn into content eventually.
Were you more productive than either one of us?
I mean, my vlog is uploading, so sure. And Lincoln is asleep in his bed, but then you have where is she? Right there.
Well, Miss Troublemaker.
Not going to sleep even a little bit. And Aaron's like, "Oh, I work at 6 a.m, so have fun." And I said,
"You're on break."
Yay.
Yeah, that, I mean, but I have a friend that her son, they finally ended up prescribing her son melatonin. He's like 3.
Wow.
Oh, Lincoln gets melatonin gummies quite often.
Wow.
Because he just doesn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, what is up with these children?
I don't know.
40 more pages. Good thing my fiance works till 12:30. You've got this. You can finish it tonight. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I know Brittany has sprints tomorrow. Is there Era's sprints tomorrow?
I don't have the schedule in front of me.
Cool.
I feel like there is, but I don't know.
Like surely there is, but I know it might be Brittany. Like Brittany might have just put her own sprints in there.
Well, I told her to. I was like, listen, if you want to put some of the sprints in there, you can, because like we're gonna send people to you anyways.
Right. Yeah. So she's doing daytime sprints. I don't remember when, but she's doing daytime sprints.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you for sprinting.
Yeah.
And keeping it while I give myself carpal tunnel.
There you go. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Bye.